Okay, good morning. Please turn your volume up. This is as loud as I can get. I've been battling some voice loss, so let me get a little closer. So I'm going to struggle through this. Please turn your volumes up so you can try and hear me. I'm here with Priya. She was sedated yesterday because she has been very picky with food and inappetent. It looks from her blood work and her urine that she may have a kidney infection. So she got some injectable medications. And I'm going to try and see if she is hungry this morning. She has been pretty tired and resting, but during the night she was pretty active. She is able to stand up and turn around and lay back down and stuff like that. So I'm going to see if she'll take some food. I will say if she looks a little wet to you, it's because she's gotten lots of fluids and she has gone to the bathroom and is kind of laying in it. So when I get off of here, I'm going to hose off the area and see if she'll let me give her a little bit of a bath. But we'll do that not on live. We'll try and just give her some food. I have a variety because I'm not sure what she'll want or what she'll take. So don't get discouraged if she doesn't want something or doesn't want food at all. I will be here all day with her. All right, let's just kind of see if I can get her to sit up and turn this way. If not, we'll go around to the other side. So far she is not interested. So I will give her a couple minutes to wake up. I'll offer her some again. I put the donate button on there. Today is Fundraiser Friday, and we are raising funds for Miss Priya's sedation and care. So far we have raised a decent amount, but to cover all the costs, I figured this would be a perfect topic for today's Fundraiser Friday. So if you see the donate button, feel free to put in a couple dollars. Every dollar helps. And the money raised today and during last night's live will go towards her medication and her care and her sedation. Here we go. So you can see she might have been a little bit wobbly, but what's really good is the fact that she can stand up on her own and she can turn around and lay down. For her age, she actually woke up pretty quickly. It smells good, but you don't want any? It smells good. Here, let's try this. Pretty girl. Oh, that's close. It came close. So far, no interest in food. She did lick a piece of pork, and it seems as though the ground beef smells good to her, but not good enough to eat, which is okay. We can do this on her time. Thank you for everybody who has joined me this morning with Miss Priya. After being sedated last night, I was the last one on property, and she was already alert and very curious before I left, which was pretty quick. So still keep your paws crossed for Priya. She will be in this transport until this afternoon. We are going to try some more medication tonight. Jamie will be in to help me do some injectables with her and maybe even possibly give her some more fluids. Hi. You want to try again? So it looks as though she wants to rest, and I'm going to let her do that. I will offer more food in maybe an hour or two and give her time to rest some more, and we'll just kind of do this on her time. I'll see if she'll let me hose her off a little bit, and I'll hose off the surrounding area. And it is okay that she doesn't have a water bowl in there right now. She got lots of fluids last night. We may try some more again if she'll tolerate it. But if she wants to rest, we are going to let her do that. Turn it around. There we go. Oh, sorry. Okay, now I'm paying attention. So if you guys have any questions, now would be a great time to ask, or just send all your love to Miss Priya. Besides her kidney values and her possible kidney infection, she did have some of her claws growing into her paw pads, so her nails were cut, and some medicine was put on her dew claw that her claw was growing into. And if it gets too hot and she's in the sun, I'll actually put something over top so that she can stay in the shade. But it's pretty cool over here, and it's pretty breezy, so it actually feels really nice. As far as her recovery goes, she is doing well recovering. We would like her to eat food, but if she doesn't want to eat now, that is also okay. And I will keep trying. I'll be here all day, making sure that we offer food and be here for meds this afternoon, and she can possibly go back to her enclosure, maybe with some limited space so that we can get to her. I'm not sure. Priya is 19 years old, female tiger, here at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. And I just want to thank everyone who has donated today and yesterday. Is it normal to not want food? Yeah. Not all of them feel fantastic in the morning after being sedated. Everybody kind of reacts to it differently. Some are really hungry when they get up, and some are not. And that's okay. We'll just keep trying and give her a variety of things and see how it goes. It just seems that she's pretty tired this morning, but she did spend a lot of her time last night up and about. Kind of restless, curious, wasn't sure what was going on. We had someone watching her camera overnight, and I checked in on her quite a few times. And thank you to everyone who's been answering questions. I was not watching at first the comments, so now I see them and I see you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in this morning with me. For those of you who don't know what's going on, her behavior's just been a little different, and she increasingly became a little more picky with her food, although every day she was eating the amount of her diet in the morning, just not all in one sitting, or we'd kind of have to help her by tongue feeding. But for her, that is not technically normal. So after it getting a little more difficult to feed her because she just became picky, we decided that we needed to figure out what was causing the pickiness. Could be possible kidney infection. Her urine sample that we got was cloudy. Typically for a cat that has bad kidneys, their urine is clear like water, and hers was cloudy, which could mean a possible infection. And thank you everyone for such kind words for Priya and me. It is my pleasure to care for her always and every day. Currently, I can show you where we are. She is attached. She just has access to the transport, but this is the outdoor recovery cage. This is in between the recovery hospital and the Windsong Hospital. Her enclosure is, I can see it from here as I spin around. Her enclosure is just right over here. So we're not far from where she lives, but last night it's much easier to put any cat or the bigger cats in transports just right outside the hospital, just in case. But also it's dark when we finish and we don't want to do a whole lot in the dark. Right. If she is to go back in her enclosure, yes, we don't want, usually within 24 hours, them having access to a platform or a pool, because it's just not safe. I have been with Big Cat Rescue since 2011. I was a volunteer up until 2014. I became staff. So I'm working on my 9th year as a staff member. I don't think giving her liquid food is ideal. It would be hard to give it to her. I would hate for that to get on her transport or on herself because it'll attract pests like flies and other bugs. And that's just not normal for her to get liquid. Yeah, she does have a camera on her. That's how staff is able to check in on her and how she's doing. I see little updates on your guys' donations, and thank you so much. This is my 3rd fundraiser Friday. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this with my loss of voice, but today I can speak, just not loudly. We joked around about ice cream. I'm not sure if she would like it. Also, putting medication in it is kind of difficult. There is no discussion of putting her somewhere else. I think it's for many reasons. The enclosure she is in is set for an older cat. Also, hang on, I'm getting text message. Okay. Also, her and her neighbor are really good friends, and Aaron and I had discussed what it would be like separating that friendship, because we know how lonely Priya gets when Duchess goes on vacation. And I would hate to give her a new neighbor or put Priya somewhere else, because where we have everybody now, everyone gets along. Even though they don't live in the same enclosure, sometimes they do not get along with their neighbors or are heckled or teased by their other tiger neighbors, and everybody we have where they are gets along great. Oh yeah, my favorite cat is Mouser. I spend the most time with that cat. Otherwise, my second favorite is Aria, but that's because when she first got here, a lot of intensive care was put into her recovery from all the abuse that she had to experience before she got here. Yeah, Max and Arya have a great relationship. Jasmine across the street kind of likes to tease Arya, but Arya just pretty much ignores her. Jasmine and Kimba get along well. Simba and Kali get along well. As far as neighbors, Kimba's had a few neighbors at this point, and it seems like Jasmine has been the best fit next to him. Okay, I'm going to get ready to shut this down. Just want to rethink everyone for tuning in and sharing what I talk about her eye. I actually learned some pretty neat things about her eye. She did come with her third eyelid exposed when she was rescued. Justin says that any of her eye issues have probably been caused by trauma at an early age. She always has a third eyelid exposed, and yesterday he got to show us just how thick that exposed portion of her eyelid is, and that's how he knows that she had some sort of trauma in an early age. We do every once in a while have to give her eye drops, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year. She does have scar tissue on her eyes, and the best indicator is her third eyelid comes more exposed than it usually is to what's normal for her, and that's how we know maybe she had gotten some in her eye or in some of that scar tissue, and she'll go on eye drops. But we did stain her eyes yesterday. We had a guest vet who wanted to see what it would look like to stain them. And she does not currently have an ulcer, so any of like the cloudy portions or anything like that is all just scar tissue of her eye. Oh, thank you for wishing me to feel better. This week has been kind of rough for me, but it's getting a little better by the day, or at least my voice is. Okay, so last time, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys as much as you appreciate me. And thank you for watching and sharing and donating. All of your guys' donations will 100% go to the cats and Priya's care. Hopefully later we'll have another update on Priya. Hopefully she will eat, and we'll see how she does for more medicine later. And hopefully she can go out and do a portion of her enclosure. Okay guys, thank you so much, and thanks for joining me on another Fundraiser Friday and making these successful, because as long as they're successful, I will be here every other Friday with you guys, whether I can speak or not, apparently.